Hello good people of YouTube, Mountbatten here, and today I am bringing you another top 10 premium ships video. Now all the ships in this video I didn't have when I made my original top 10 premium ships video, and plus that video is quite old and outdated. Several things about some of those ships have changed anyway, but these ships, none of these were in that video. Some of these have been in a few other videos, but never just like a top 10 premium ships video, because most of these, all of these I didn't have back when I made the other premium ships videos. I had maybe one or two, but they didn't make it. One of these was actually in the premium regrets video, and my opinion on it has completely changed since then. Now let's go ahead and get started out at before we get started off at number 10, this is all 175% my opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. People can disagree. It's how the world works. The world will be a very boring place if we all agree on everything. Alright, so let's get going. Number 10 is the 9 de Julio, or the Boise, depending upon which one you have. The 9 de Julio is the Pan-American Tier 7 cruiser, and the Boise is the American Tier 7 premium cruiser. They're both premium ships. They're both exactly the same ships. I have both of them because of the Christmas containers, and they both play the same. They're exactly the same, except the paint's different on the paint. There's like maybe one or two different cosmetic differences, but everything else, they're the exact same ship. So this ship, has 12 guns. They reload in 8 seconds, and for someone who doesn't play a lot of cruisers, when I originally played this ship, I was pleasantly surprised. It's kind of like a larger Atlanta, if you will, and it plays very similarly to Atlanta, except it doesn't have torpedoes, but it does have a very, very nice hill. It's got a semi-super hill that you can afford to be a bit more aggressive in the 9 de Julio or the Boise. And other than that, I play it like the Atlanta, and it performs quite well, and I do enjoy playing this ship quite a lot. And like I said, if you manage to get the Boise or the 9 de Julio, it's the exact same ship, so, you know, pretty good ship right there. Alright, so going on to number 9 is the Tier 7 Premium British Battleship Hood. Yes, the Hood was on my Premium Regrets video, but they've done some work to her since then. They've increased the fuse time for her guns, so her 15-inch guns bite harder now, thankfully. They are more along the lines of normal battleship AP, and they aren't that British BB AP that has that short fuse time. So that means she can actually go and fight against other battleships now and be pretty dang good at it. She's also very maneuverable, and she has that, well, it's not really trollish AA anymore because of the way the AA system's been overhauled, but she still has good AA when you pop her defensive fire consumable. It's not, you know, the melting of planes that it used to be, but and again, that is a gimmick, but overall the ship itself now, I feel like it's a really solid battleship now, or battle cruiser if you will. She maneuvers really, really fantastically now. I love playing Hood now, and it's just because I love the way she handled before, don't get me wrong. It's just that her guns weren't all that, I mean, they still aren't all that accurate, but when you would hit like a battleship or something, or even some cruisers sometimes, it just felt like you were just shooting them with marshmallows. But now, since they've changed the way her AP works, it feels nice and strong, and it feels like it bites good now. And I really, really am enjoying the Hood right now. Moving on to number 8 is the Tier 6 Premium British Battleship Warspite. Again, I did not have the Warspite when I made my other video, and boy, the Warspite, yeah, I've been having a ton of fun with the ship. It's a Tier 6 ship, 15-inch guns, another British battleship that doesn't have British AP. It's got normal battleship AP, so her guns hit nice and hard. Her guns are also pretty dang accurate for Tier 6, and since she is a Tier 6 with 15-inch guns, most of the time when she's top, well, all the time when she's top tier, and some of the times when, you know, she's mid-tier, you can punch through the nose of other battleships at that point. So you can, you know, it's pretty much the Yami of Tier 6. You don't care about bow armor, you can punch right through it. And even if you don't do that, the 15-inch guns, they just pack one heck of a punch. And on top of that, she gets that really, really nice Warspite heal. And it's not a super heal, but it is a like halfway between the super heal that the Lion gets and a normal heal. That's why, like, when I'm talking about the Massachusetts, I call it a Warspite heal, because it's not the crazy super heal that the other British battleships get, but it is a much better heal. And that helps compensate her armor. Her armor is pretty meh in my opinion. She is a fairly squishy ship, but still, the guns more than make up for it with the Warspite. And she is fairly maneuverable. She is a bit slow, but she can dance fairly well. Alright, so moving on to number 7. You guys may be noticing a theme here. The Tier 8 Premium British Battleship Vanguard. God, what have I not said about the Vanguard? She is an amazingly maneuverable ship. She's got that crazy rudder shift time. She handles like a cruiser, and she has 15-inch guns. She has 8 15-inch guns, and which is pretty standard for Tier 8. You know, looking at the Bismarck and the well, no, actually, it's not pretty standard for Tier 8. I mean, you got the Bismarck, got the Tirpitz, so it's not like she's underpowered at Tier 8 as far as firepower goes. But my God, she is really maneuverable. You can dance around torpedoes all day in this thing. Like with the new carriers, you really don't care too much about the aerial drop torpedoes because you have so much maneuverability. You can dance around them. And then even if they hit you, you're only probably going to take one if you maneuver at all, and they do so little damage now. Unless you get flooded, then well, you're kind of screwed there. But she's a fantastically maneuverable ship. And the 15-inch guns, again, normal BBAP. It's not that stupid British BBAP, and it hits hard. Her guns are fairly accurate, and they reload fast too. So even though you probably will be missing some shots, because the guns are, they're not like German inaccurate, but she still does only have 8 guns at Tier 8, so that, you know, still, a missed shot hurts more, and you only have 8 guns. But they reload in 25 seconds. And put Adrenaline Rush on top of that, you're golden. And again, her armor isn't all that fantastic, but one, she's so freaking maneuverable. You know, you can angle quite easily against any incoming shells. And 2, she does get a Warspite heal. Again, it's not a super heal, but it is a very good heal. So I love playing the ship so much, and she has good AA on top of that. Even with the Savior rework being out now, her AA still is what I would consider to be good. So 2 thumbs up to the Vanguard. Moving on to number 6, again sticking with this theme, we have the Tier 8 Premium British Destroyer, the Cossack. Cossack, however the heck you say the thing's name. The Cossack is probably the strongest Tier 8 destroyer right now, premium or non-premium. She is fantastically quick, highly maneuverable. Her guns, well, see, when I played her, and I thought she was strong, her turrets took God, how long was it? 14 seconds, 15 seconds to rotate? Now they only take freaking 7 seconds to rotate around 360. I'm sorry, 180 degrees. And they decreased the reload time of her torpedo tubes to put it just above 1 minute base. Throw Adrenaline Rush on there, you're going to have an under 60-second torpedo reload to where you can just be spamming torpedoes left and right with the Cossack. And plus she accelerates like nobody's business. You floor it at the beginning of the match, and you're already up to top speed before like the timer even goes down 10 seconds, if that even. Probably not even that. She's fantastically fast, she's stealthy, really powerful guns, really nice torpedoes. Oh, even though she does only get 1 torpedo set, and her torpedo angle isn't that fantastic. I mean, the way how maneuverable the ship is, you know, it doesn't matter. She gets hydro too. She gets the British smoke screen. You know, it only lasts for maybe 40 seconds. But with how fast and maneuverable the Cossack is, if you play to her strengths and play it kind of as a run and stealth destroyer, she's a fantastic destroyer. Alright, moving on to number 5, the Tier 8, breaking from the theme here. Soviet cruiser, Kutuzov. Yeah, the Kutuzov. You guys were watching the stream when I unlocked this thing. This is a fantastic cruiser. Unfortunately, it's not available anymore, but I mean, this thing is a load of fun. Her guns are incredibly accurate. She gets that smoke screen, she gets hydro, and she's fantastic. I'm loving playing her right now. I've done fantastically well in her. I often forget that she has torpedoes though, which does lead to my downfall in some situations. But you guys watching that stream where I took out like 3 battleships with her, and some of them managed to live. But she's a really fun ship. Unfortunately, like I said, she isn't available anymore on the premium store. They've removed her. The only way you can get them was in the Christmas containers, and you guys know I was trying to get the Missouri, and I did get the Kutuzov instead. But she's still a fun premium ship to play if you have her. And who knows, with the way wargaming's been nowadays, she could probably pop back up on the store in the future. God knows. I mean, just the way that they are with the inconsistency with what they say about premium ships. Who knows, but if it does pop back up onto the store, be sure to pick it up. Moving on to number 4, we have the Tier 10 Premium American Heavy Cruiser, the Salem. The Salem. Now this thing, you can get this for coal in the premiums and the arsenal. So this ship is, you can easily get this ship, it just takes time to run the coal. It's a premium decimemes, but with shorter range, and it does have a super heal, and the radar is a bit meh compared to the decimemes radar, but it still got radar. And you guys know I did a video on the Salem a couple of days ago, how much I'm enjoying the Salem right now, and I'm just having a ton of fun in it. The American Super Heavy AP is fantastic. As you guys saw, I played very, very aggressively, which, I mean, the way the ship is set up, it rewards aggressive play. It has a fantastic heal. The American AP is fantastic. American Cruiser AP is fantastic. That is, it's not a battleship, it's a cruiser. And I've been having a blast with it. Throw Adrenaline Rush on top of this thing, and you take some damage. And with that heal, you can afford to run your health down a bit with that super heal, because it does repair so much freaking health once you activate it. So you can get that 5-second reload down to, I've got it down to 3 seconds before, and I felt like a Woosta, but with AP that hurts even more so than Woosta AP. And it's fantastic. And if you're saving up coal for a ship, I'd say go for the Salem. It's a amazing, absolutely amazing premium ship to have, and it's tier 10, so the credit and XP income is going to be better than a tier 9 premiums. Alright, moving on to number 3, we have the tier 7 premium British cruiser Belfast. Yep, it is a God, what's the tech line ship? The Fiji? It's a Fiji, or is Fiji a premium ship? Whatever. It's a tech line. I think it's a tier 6 tech line British cruiser, but with HE and no torpedoes and a smoke screen. Well, the other one gets a smoke screen too, but it's pretty much like a British Atlanta. It's got oh God, how many guns does it have? It has 12 guns, I think. Yes, it does have 12. Why am I forgetting? I literally just played this ship to record the footage for it. It's got 12 guns. And God, you can be a fire-breathing dragon in this thing. And it has radar too. So you can smoke up radar, destroyers will hit you, cruisers will hit you, battleships will hit you. Yeah. This thing can really start spewing some AP. Well, AP too, and HE. The AP is actually quite good. If you get in close, you can smack the crap out of some cruisers from close range. But, I mean, and I have tried to use the AP against battleships before. That didn't work out. But the HE on this thing is fantastic. This is me saying this, and I hate HE spam, but, I mean, when you're playing a ship that's good at it, it's hard to say that when you're playing a ship that's good at it and you're doing good in it, but you guys know what I mean. But yeah, she's a great ship, really good for printing credits, because you can absolutely farm damage in this thing, and that's what premium ships are meant to be. It should be good at farming credits and XP, and the Belfast is very, very good at that. Alright, moving on to number 2, the Jean Bar, the premium tier 9 French battleship that just recently came back into the store. Yeah, you can straight up buy this thing for 80 bucks on the premium shop. And this thing is a Richelieu, but with a 22-second reload on the main battery guns. So main battery guns are way more accurate than a Richelieu's. Plus she gets that main battery reload booster, which when you activate that bad boy, that drops your reload time down from 22 seconds if you build for it down to 10 seconds. You can get it as low as 8 seconds with Adrenaline Rush, which I've done before, and it's, boy is it a hoot when you have an 8-second reload on 8 15-inch guns. And keep in mind, they are French 15-inch guns, so they are very, very, very fast, the shells that come out of them. So you can, in the clip you guys should be seeing right now, I think I'd take like 30k, 40k off of a curve first and 2 salvos because of the reload booster. It is amazing for that. And has really, really good AA, and if you're having AA problems right now, if you're having a bit of sky cancer right now, look no further than the Jean Bar. I don't know if it's still available, if they put it back in the arsenal. I don't think they did, because you used to be able to get the Jean Bar for coal, but you can pay 80 bucks to get it out of the premium shop, which is it's a bit sketchy. Wargaming, it probably should have been a free XP ship. But anyway, it's still a fantastic tier 9 premium. And number 1, the much anticipated and what cost me several $100s to get, Missouri. Yeah, the Missouri. It's a premium Iowa. I love the Iowa. I love the Missouri. It has that Missouri economy, which means it's much, much better at earning credits than any other Tier 9 premium. And it's, long story short, it's an Iowa with a radar, but no fighter plane. So, yeah. And there's a difference here and there with the armor scheme, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. But yeah, if you enjoy the Iowa, you're going to love the Missouri. And I absolutely love the Iowa, and I absolutely love the Missouri. And plus, you know, it does have that really, really nice income. And if you get the Missouri, because it may come back up during Christmas again, if you're willing to spend several $100s, you can get it if they release it during Christmas in the Santa containers this year. But other than that, you can't really get it. I know. And I when I make these lists, I really try to keep premium ships on here that you guys can actually get. But so many people have said, you know, you should have included the Belfast, you should have included the Kutuzov, you should have included the Missouri. Well, I have them now, and now this is my new top 10 premiums list for 2019. And I was waiting for the Alaska to come out to do this list, but it looks like the Alaska may be coming out, I don't know, 2022. It's just the way it's been going. But anyway, guys, remember, this is all my opinion. And I know with the cruisers, I can't really go into too much detail because I'm really not as well versed in cruisers and destroyers as I am in battleships. But I did try to give you guys my honest opinion on them after playing them for quite some time now. Yeah, I got all these ships way back in December. I've been playing all of these ships quite a lot since then. And I gotta say, I've been enjoying all of them, and I love these ships. These are my new favorite ships for 2019. Of course, you know, the Massachusetts too. You know, but she's been in enough top 10 videos on my channel. You guys know I love her. But yeah. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers, and we're getting close to 1,600 quite rapidly. Can't thank you guys enough for that. So again guys, I hope you're having a wonderful Monday, and I'll see all you guys in the next one.